Good morning and welcome to our daily devotion. I'm sitting outside freezing, but it's quiet as you can see my breath. But it's okay. But I wanted to say a couple of things. One is that I know this is late, and the fact of the matter is, if I do my daily devotions every day on the day that they're supposed to come out, it's probably going to be late because I have children at 4:45 in the morning, and it's very difficult to get it done. So if you don't mind it being late, I'll keep doing it on the day of because I like to add prayers and stuff when they come in. But if you want it to be rather earlier in the morning, then I'll have to film it the night before. So that with that being said, yesterday God kind of changed my plan about the devotion that I had planned for you, and today I know why. Because yesterday we talked about the oils and being used by God and living for Him. And today, the devotion that I had prepared for you was a story about heroes in the Bible. And so, the Bible has a chapter in it that is like the Hall of Fame, and it's Hebrews 11. And it's a list of people, and then you might expect to find Abraham and Moses and those people who were famous for believing and trusting God. But you might be surprised of one person in there was a woman. And she was a woman of kind of unsavory character. Let's put it this way. You wouldn't find her leading a chair of spiritual life in the church. And this woman was Rahab. Rahab was a prostitute. And she, So, it's funny how God uses people of that. And, she didn't get to be in the Hall of Fame, so to speak, based on her purity, okay? But if you really think about it, none of us get into the Hall of Fame based on purity, whether it be sexual purity, whether it be emotional purity or spiritual purity. None of us make that cut. But here's the story. See, Joshua and had sent 2 spies to Jericho. God had told them to take this land, and they sent 2 spies to scope it out. And so they went to Rahab's house, who was a prostitute, because that would cast off suspicion. But then the king heard about it, and he ordered Rahab to turn them over to be killed. And so Rahab knew in her heart that those men were from God. And so she had told the king's men that they were there, but they had already left, when in fact she hid them under flax on the top of her roof. And then in Joshua 2, 9 and 11, and I'm going to read that to you, she said, I know the Lord has given this land to you, for the Lord your God is in heaven above and on earth below. And so she already knew that God had given the land to the Israelites, and she was trying to help them. But then she did something even more courageous and bold. She asked the spies, because she had hidden them and did what God had led her to do, to spare her family, her and her family, when they came and they killed everybody to take over the city of Jericho. And you know what? They did. And Hebrews 11:31, it says, by faith the prostitute Rahab, because she welcomed the spies, was not killed with those who were disobedient. And she had faith that gave her courage and earned her a place among the famous who believed in God and trusted Him. And that's pretty special. But you know what? Rahab's fame doesn't end there. Because see, God used her. And her great-great-grandson was King David. And that puts her in the lineage of Jesus Christ. What an honor for a prostitute to be in the lineage of Jesus Christ. Now, it doesn't say that she changed her life and converted and all this stuff, but I believe that she did. because she did say she had faith and she trusted in God and she listened to Him. The whole point of the story is, and even yesterday, is that nope, you don't have to be perfect to be used by God. We are full of flaws and we mess up every day. But the way to be used by God is just be available. We just have to be willing and make ourselves available to be used by God. Because He will use all of us. I mean, if you think about it, Moses, who led the people, the Israelites, out of captivity, was a murderer. King David, who was a man after God's own heart, was an adulterer and a murderer. Throughout history, people that are famous in the Bible have messed up, have sinned, have fallen short of the glory of God, just as all of us have. But the one key difference was they were willing and open to being used by God. And that is a pretty special thing when you are used by God. So my friends, just remember, you don't have to be perfect to be used by God. You just have to be willing. So thank you for joining me this morning with our daily devotion. I'm praying that you have a beautiful, blessed day. And I will see you all tomorrow. God bless. Bye-bye.